Tonight on HipStar Tonight with the infamous Jay Moore and your host, the HipStar, Zach Atticus.
We'll just start the show and I'll slide in with a surprise broadcast.
Tuesday, October 17th, 2017. A weekend it was before us. Special thanks to Absolute Wrestling Entertainment for having us. A time it was. Acted a foo. You know, I was sour, man, all along. Since I woke up, made myself breakfast, slicing vegetables, sliced my thumb almost down to the bone. Then my cat came in the kitchen, Clive Piper, pissed beside his litter box, like almost directly to leak on the side of it. Don't know why he did that, but our futures are what we have. Days start off rough or they go slow. It happens to us. But what comes next? Am I right, folks? But I do think we got some good exposure for the website and the show. So thanks to everyone for coming out Sunday matinee at the Legion.
Yeah, no parking, but it was a great show, and I think that it's about time that I show some gratitude, show some appreciation for some people. I'd like to thank, AWE Academy. I came in not booked on the show at all, but thanks to the great people of Rip Impact, I was able to get on the show.
He makes things
I was
happen.
very excited about that because I was very excited, HipStar, for you in your match, and I wanted to be there for support.
Which I appreciate.
Against,
Thanks, man.
You and Cody Deaner, because I know that's a big match for you, and I know that most of the critics that don't like the show, a lot of the fans came out yesterday. There actually are a lot of supporters, but most people say, oh, we have heat, everything else.
Take it too far, too personal. Yeah, I know.
It just felt great to me, and I noticed this morning when I woke up, no recognition, no reviews of the show or anything saying how you defeated Ontario legend that's gone coast to coast, Cody Deaner.
Nothing. Just special thanks, statuses, everybody wants just likes. Thanks for everyone for coming out.
I'm so proud of you for the fact that since I had broke into this business, I have known you in some capacity. I have managed you over the years as the Sugar Twins. Obviously, we've had some ups and downs. We lost our contract with Driscoll Radio. We lost Whitey. We had several fights along the way with TWA. You weren't on the same page as I was. We were trying to work together.
True. It's difficult working with friends sometimes.
I don't know. Finally, it came together with this podcast, and then to me, to see you in the ring with Cody Deaner, the man that had, the night before worked with Rey Mysterio, the man that has worked with everybody. Everybody appreciates Cody Deaner, but nobody appreciates the fact that he was defeated by HipStar Zach Atticus yesterday because nobody wrote a review at all. But I'm proud to say HipStar. It is HipStar Appreciation Day. This is something that I don't do for anybody.
Thanks, man.
And despite what you people think, and despite what the listeners think, and despite what the inside, realm of the Ontario Indies, the insiders think, and the dirt sheet reporters, you have to go out there and say that HipStar Zach Atticus defeated Cody Deaner clean in the middle of the ring, and that's just
You can get it on hipstar.ca. Well, why aren't you reading that? And nobody else is covering it. You can read it only one place, and that's where you can get the news. And I appreciate the support from what we got. Our time is all we have, folks, and now is a better time than never to start thinking about how we use it, right? So, this is a good time for us. Feel hot.
Yeah, and I think we were two people, two podcasters / broadcasters that went out there and said, hey man, we've told you people for months that you've been taking wrestling way too seriously. It's an open art form, And when I watched Cody in the ring yesterday, the traditional wrestler, wouldn't even take advice on how we feel the match should go. We even wrote it out for him on a pamphlet. He refused to read it, and he went into the same old traditional style. You go to shake my hand, and then no, and then same old manager spot where I stand up, and then you're gonna come after me, and then you're gonna beat him down, and then he's gonna hulk up. But guess what, Cody Deaner? It didn't work this time.
I throw a twist, man. He always throws a twist. And, for the boys. According to history, we can write it because nobody else will. So good for us. Good for us for having that the gall You know, the rest of the day was kind of miserable. But
it makes me wonder if he messaged like Scott or Sean Spears or Crazy Steve to say, "Oh my God, I've just been beaten by HipStar Zach. I guess on Barton Street East." Mr. Coast to Coast.
The Legion. The Legion.
Remember, Cody, when you wouldn't mention our names in your own promo?
Yeah.
You were making a big debut and didn't even mention our names.
Yeah, well, like, hey, you know, to each its own, you know, me or Taylor K. Dean, whatever you choose.
Yes,
you know,
yes,
it's gonna happen.
yes, exactly. TKD all the way, baby.
Yeah, man.
You
Yeah,
know?
man. I'm a supporter. I'm a fan.
The thing is, though, you got to picture this, if you will, Zach Atticus. If for some reason TKD ends up in a match against Cody Deaner, and if for some reason TKD wins, it won't matter as much because you've already beaten him. Like you won't get that recognition ever. Like a TKD will never get the recognition of he just defeated Ontario legend Cody Deaner because HipStar already did it, so you stole the heat, bro.
Bro. Yeah.
Yeah, be proud of yourself, man.
I am proud of myself, and I am. Thanks, man. You really talk me up like that, and it gets me going, gets it up, you know. And you know, we'll see how history pans out this Saturday. You know, it's going to be a Defiance kind of show. Cody Deaner will be there. I'll have to see him again for another Saturday and under another weekend. And it'll be a good time, man. I'm looking forward to it. Good times and positive vibes and people running into us with wheelchairs. It's going to happen, but we take it. And I'd like to give it back. So thanks to all the community out there. It was a good show, man. It was a good show. To my good friends.
For the first time ever, I seen Deaner pack his merch table up and leave the building early. You know he was hot. You know he was hot because he never does that.
Doing this. I gotta get out of here. They can't see me any longer. Doesn't talk like that to him, but you know, I understand. I would too if I didn't have content to put on my website. But you know, check it out. We did a lot of interviews. You know, got on shows. We're on the social medias now, hotter than ever. So we thought we'd end the year off strong because who knows? Probably won't be doing the show the next year, or will we? Maybe we get a sponsor. Check us out, you know, like keep beating Cody Deaners out there, and maybe time we'll see. That's what I always tell myself.
And you know, like Cody shouldn't be that upset because you only did with the advice that he's been giving you in years. Like I know that you've taken many training sessions with Cody Deaner, and all you did was take his advice and just give her. You just gave her last night, bro. You did it. Proud of you. Proud of you. Just give her. That should be your new slogan. Why don't you take the slogan? Why don't you be just give her now? Why don't you take it, man? Take it from her.
Gave her.
Beat him.
I got a shirt that says gave her. Gave her.
Oh, just gave her. Oh, that's smart. Oh, that's smart.
It was done.
Just gave her. Done. Your history, Deaner. You're never even getting a rematch with the HipStar because he just gave her. You didn't come up to par. You were partying in Windsor the night before, and you just weren't ready, bro.
Yeah, I know. You know, didn't pack the boots too tight, you know. Hitting it hard, this gimmick, whatever we're doing here. But that's the way we'd rather have it. You know, I got a busy month ahead of me, man, and that's the thing. I can't get distracted. I can't start celebrating now hot, you know, because I'm doing the HipStar Hamilton Tour. It's going on strong, and it's continuing this Saturday night. So, like, we're going through, and we're hitting hard the same place at once. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll come out.
Proud of you. Fuck, I'm proud of you.
Yeah, man, you're really hitting it. I'm proud of you, too. You came out, you actually have a smile on there, you know? I noticed, you know, some fans were calling us assholes and didn't like that we were there. And I understand that, but, I mean, like, you still came in with a smile and, like, everybody, that's the thing. I realized everybody wants to be their own brand, right? Everybody wants to be their own, you know? They don't want to look silly or be taken a fool in any way, and I understand that, but...
You bring up the word asshole, and this is something that we were talking about in the green room before we were on air.
Right.
You know, I'm just going to throw it out there. I don't want to bring his name up, but I mean, it's been an awkward month, okay? And MC, should we just stick with MC, or should we just call him Michael Colin? I mean, we should let the fans know, but...
Colin, you know, sorry to shut you out, man. He doesn't listen.
He's been upset. He's been upset for the past 2 months that I don't answer him when he messages me, but I don't feel the need to. It's like Hutch, like I don't feel to argue over a wrestling podcast and an entertainment forum. But the fact is, I've run past Mike at the Fairview Mall when he was standing at McDonald's. He was wearing his NXT hat, and I was able to skip that. I floated past him in the Legion Hall, and I floated past him at NXT too. I floated past him a few times, and I just don't know what to say to him. But yesterday, when you were in the ring, HipStar, and you were sending shout-outs to the fans, and you included Michael Colin, which was warm. It was like you're doing the right thing by giving him the shout-out. And I couldn't help but stand on the floor and hear him yell back, "You're an asshole," while you were trying to sell on the ropes to the crowd. And I was blown the fuck away that he would use that language. I have never heard Michael talk like that ever. And what would bring that on, Michael, that you would call my friend an asshole while we were trying to give you some publicity on a show? That's what you wanted. You're a Hall of Famer, for Christ's sakes. Why don't you act like it?
It's true. Have some respect for the community, my man. Why don't you?
You're a loyal fan from day one, and you're gonna show up at a guy's debut show and you'll asshole at a family event? I'm disgusted by the whole thing. I'm disgusted with you. Don't ever talk to me at a show again.
You're right. You're true. You're right. You're disrespectful. You get this award, and it gets to your head, and what? You think you're owed something? Don't owe you anything. All that came out was the truth, and you shouldn't be mad at that. Had to be exposed, and somebody's got to do it. I'm a news informant now. I'm an entertainer. I tell.
And let me drop you some 411, Michael.
Give it.
If you plan on coming into Welland this Saturday night for the Neo Wrestling Federation, or if you plan the December show, I will not allow you in the building. You are banned from all Crossfire events. From here on in, you will not see the BIA match, which is I know what you're going to come there to see, and I am not allowing you at the venue anymore. You're banned. Thank you.
Incredible. Holy.
You're not going to use that language at a family event, and I'm sure Chris LaPlante, a family man, would frown upon that himself.
He's not going to want to take the chance. Chance on a delinquent that's just going to use garbage mouth. In public, in front of, kids who are influenced by olders. Olders who still bleach their hair.
And
older men.
For a fan that claims to respect the business, you would never go to somebody's debut show that's trying to start up here in Ontario and yell that language. We're trying to sell merch to children.
Yeah, man. That's all we're trying to do. It's trying to survive just like you're doing. Don't know how. You don't know how.
On the business. Thanks for shitting all over the business, Mike.
And mine while you're at it, And yours, because you're rep, You got to worry about that. Okay? All right, but, coming up next weekend, folks, I'll be continuing my visual documentary, Hamilton, Ontario, welcoming all to come and visit me. Let me ask you a question. I've been dying to hear. Tell me something good and come have a good time, all right? Courage Pro presents Defiance, British Brawler, coming for you, you big Brita filter, coming for you. But hey, man.
If I could drop a piece of that advice to you.
What you got?
Yesterday I noticed you were trying to get interviews with some of the boys that refused to do interviews with you. And I just, it's just a small detail. You can try it. You can not take this advice if you don't want it. But I don't think that you should ask anymore. I think you should just go in with a hot mic and start asking questions. And even if they refuse, at least you get it on footage and you're going to get some good stuff,
Not a bad idea, huh? You just go in hot, show me your real self.
Yeah, just don't ask. You don't ask.
Hey, I believe you can do anything to the world in a positive aspect, as long as you can believe I can too, okay? All right. If you're going to have a Tuesday, you might as well have a good Tuesday night. Don't mess around, because it's all I got going for me, all right, Jay?
And watch your language.
Yeah.
Please.
You're a role model to others. Act like it. As long as you got that health intake, and you're eating vitamins, and you're eating steady meals, and you're learning each day, keeping sharp, everything's going to pan out okay. And you're going to have no reason to yell in front of children. Tonight on
HipStar Tonight. When I used to ride the roads with Topher Waken, he would do voice tests because he was a ring announcer. And he would do, how, now, round, cow, all the way up to the venue. So I said to my old lady the other day, I got slapped across the face because she was cleaning the house vacuuming, and I'm on, I think this is is a reasonable question. I said, like, on a scale of 1 to vacuuming, where are we at? And she slapped me. And I'm like, what?